So every time I try to record this video, one of my kids walks in, and this is my 6th attempt, so I'm really hoping that this one makes it. Wish me luck. So what I wanted to show you was exactly what I'm taking, and also
Can you open mine?
7th attempt. Okay, you want me to open an ice block. So recapping what I've been using and the prep I've done, because I'm actually going away. So I've been using the CL1250, loving that. I take that one with breakfast, lunch and dinner. The Alpha Venus I've started taking just in the last week, not even a week, because it's supposed to be really good for hormonal balance, insulin resistance, and the fat that's on your lower stomach and thighs, which if you suffer from insulin resistance and PCOS, you know that that's where our weight goes, yay, and our bat wings in our arms. Multi-food, I take that 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch and dinner. Oh, and it's over there, the T432 plus, you take once a day, so take that with breakfast. My husband doesn't take those, so I don't need to individually portion those. I can just take the bottles with me, and what I do, and which I'll do when I'm away as well, is I have a little container and I just put in one of each one I have for breakfast, and for lunch, and I pop it in. If I'm on the go and I know I'm not having breakfast, as I'm leaving the house, I pack breakfast with me and I take it in the container what I'm having for breakfast. All the tablets look different in terms of colouring, so I can easily just pick out which ones I need if I've got breakfast and lunch in the container. What I wanted to show you was the prep I've done with these cute, sweet little containers I got from Kmart. You get a 3-pack for a couple bucks. Is knowing my husband uses the Oxyshred, the Alcar, and the Oxysleep, and our protein, that I didn't want to take it obviously with me, and I didn't want to lug all those things. So I got these containers. So I've done Oxyshred, 5 of these with the Alcar in it, and I'll just pop that in my water. The reason I've done 5, even though I'm only gone for Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday till lunchtime, is the place has a gym. So excited. I don't know if I'll be working out first thing in the morning or if I'll be doing it in the afternoon between the last session and then our dinner. So I thought, be prepared. If you're going to be working out in the afternoon, let's take the Oxyshred before you work out, which is what I like to do. So I've packed extra in case I need it. If I don't need it, that's okay. Then the Oxysleep. So 2 of these, Tuesday and Wednesday night. And then protein, I've packed 3 of those. 1 for every day. Probably could get away with 2, but I don't know how they're going to feed me there. So I thought an extra one probably will not go astray, because last time it was very high carb based food that they fed, and I'm trying to stay with under 100 grams. So with snacks, these are my favourite nuts. Macadamias and pistachios and pine nuts are the only nuts that don't give me a stomach ache and make me feel sick. So in this pack, there's 4 servings in this pack, and it's 181 calories and only 3.2 grams of carbs, fats 15.1 grams, and protein 7.3. I'm at the moment not focusing so much on fat in terms of avocado and nuts and a bit of coconut oil. Those fats I'm not counting so much of trying to have a low fat diet. It's more the low carb. So yeah, so I like those nuts. Then macadamias. So I usually do about 200 calories per the serving I take. So carbs is 1.4 grams, so quite low again. Fats 22.9. I like pistachios actually better than macadamias, but macadamias are really good if I'm super hungry and they know they haven't fed me enough. Then I really like these delightful apricot coconut balls. These are more like a sweet treat for me. If I really want something just to give that sweetness. They're about 130 calories per serve. Fat 6.8, carbs 12, protein 0.8. So this is quite high in carbs for me. But as I said, it is only a treat, and as I will be away and people will be, eating desserts and stuff, I thought I'm better to have that if I look at it and desire something sweet than to say, yes, I'll have a piece of that cake or a donut or whatever. And then I'm also going to pack some nut bars, which are about 12 grams of carbs, and I think they're about 180 calories. in case I get stuck again for a meal. They have a buffet breakfast there, which I know they had last time, but it was like toast, bacon and eggs, baked beans, and I don't eat obviously that stuff. So I think last time it was like mushrooms and tomatoes, so I won't be having the buffet breakfast. I'm not too sure what I'm going to be having. Can't remember if there's a fridge there. Anyway, I'll sort it out and it'll be fine. Yes, that's my update. It's just prepping for going away. I have a pile of washing that's literally sitting in front of my face, which is probably about 8 baskets worth, and then I've got another 2 baskets on the line and one in the machine, so I better get onto that. See ya.